Please welcome founder and CEO of Five Junction Records and A-Series Investments in Management, Anjula Achari, Academy Award-winning Gold 100 honoree and director of K-pop Demon Hunters, Maggie Kang, and veteran film executive and head of film, streaming, and theatrical at Amazon MGM Studios, Courtenay Valenti.
Hi, everyone. Wow, you all look so beautiful. I remember the first time I saw Priyanka on my TV in London. I didn't really know who she was before then, but I remember talking to my mum about her, and I was just struck with the fact, and I wasn't in talent management either, by the way, but I was just struck by the fact that if anyone could make it in America, from South Asia, from India, it would be Priyanka. I did not know this, but years later, I was on a plane convincing her to come back to America with me. I have some more. It's one thing to be the biggest talent in one of the biggest continents, but it's another thing that takes huge bravery to turn that talent around and bring it to the globe.
She moved across languages, across oceans, across every invisible line that separates your story from their story, and made the distance look like it was always meant to be traveled. Not because she asked for a seat, but because she stopped believing the table was fixed. She's a New York Times bestselling author, a Times 100 honoree, one of Forbes' most powerful women in the world. But titles are just other people's rulers.
Through Purple Pebble Pictures, she sought out those still waiting on the margins, the voices that hadn't been handed a microphone, the stories that existed fully, beautifully, but hadn't been told yet. Tonight, she receives the inaugural Global Vanguard honor, not because she crossed two worlds, but because she reminded both that they were never as far apart as they thought. Let's watch a sizzle.
Girls have the power to change the world, but there is still so much work to do.
Welcome Priyanka Chopra Jonas for our inaugural Global Vanguard Award.
It was required. Those were some incredible words to hear from three women that I admire so much. Thank you, Courtenay, Maggie, Anjula, who's always on my side, but seeing you here on stage, in fact, handing me this, Ange, means so much. Thank you all. Thank you to Gold House, to Bing, who's backstage doing what he does best, bringing us all together every year and working tirelessly to make sure as a community we support each other, we stand up for each other, and we also show up for each other. So this room is just, I also saw Jet Li, was very exciting. Sorry. Woo. But yes, this room is like star-studded in so many ways. I'd just like to take a moment to thank a few people that are really important in my life, of one of which I wouldn't be here at all, literally. My mother, who's here with me tonight, Dr. Madhu Chopra, the kind of mother who is here taking care of my child while I go filming for 3 weeks, the kind of mother or the grandmother that my grandmother was. I was raised with a lineage of very strong women that stood for each other and their achievements. I heard many people shout out, like Revati, you shouted out your mom, talking about the power of education and stressing on having a skill set. Well, I had that mother, and so did my mother. So thank you for being the foundation of who I am, for always being a student of life. And I love you, and you're beautiful. Happy Mother's Day. All right, I gotta go, I guess. But my other two mothers, Dana Supnick over here, who's been with me for almost 12 years, couldn't work without her. We are all made of the people whose shoulders we stand on, and you're one of those people whose shoulders I've stood on for a very long time. And my other mother, who's standing right here, many of you know her as Anjula Achari. I know her as Ange. She had a vision, and it was me. But more than anything, every room that I've walked into, she's gone from being my friend to my manager to, she changes hats every day. But to walk into a room and know that you're completely protected by the person who put you in there is a feeling of privilege. And I feel so protected knowing that I walk into a room when I'm represented by her. So thank you. This is as much yours as it is mine. Every single person who has worked towards helping me stand on this stage. Thank you for championing me tonight. And here's to all the winners. Thank you.
Hey.